I did kind of miss it, but I got the housewife t-shirt already. Been there, done that.
I still have friends in my 50s that sleep with their makeup on. I think it's the craziest thing.
It is the craziest thing. My favorite thing to do is take my makeup off. And my second is to take the wig off. Makeup, wig, and bra. And I'm a happy woman.
Yeah. I think back to those New York nights. You don't even know where you end up by the end of the night.
I had nights where I woke up and didn't know where I was.
Right here.
I definitely had a couple of those nights as well. Like, who are you? You just kind of have to let people do what they want to do. Like, it's not a hostage situation. You start reinventing. I am queen of reinvention.
And I came across what's called the 4-hour body.
What's that?
So that...
Tell me more.
I've been traveling for 30 years, and that hot guy has never sat his ass next to me. Like, not even in the section, okay? Because I'm willing to move around if I need to.
Do you wish that you had social media back then? Or are you glad?
No, so glad.
Glad. No.
What do you think the show has to do to remain iconic? The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I think the show has to elevate. It has to change. I think it's all about putting the right mixture of new people and some of the OGs together.
She's walked the runways of Paris, ruled reality TV in stilettos, and built businesses that redefine what it means to glow in midlife. Cynthia Bailey is back, and this time she's bringing the brilliance with her business partner, Dana Hill Robinson. Together, they're proving that reinvention isn't just possible, it's powerful. Today, on the iconic Midlife, we're diving into friendship, legacy, and what it really takes to build something beautiful, not just on camera, but in real life. Cynthia opens up about returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta and what's different this time. Dana reveals the business moves behind their beauty brand, Glowissima. And together, they share how they thrive in the spotlight and protect their peace. If you love real talk, bold women, and stories that remind you midlife is just the beginning, make sure you're following the iconic Midlife wherever you listen. Rate the show, leave a quick review, and share this episode with your most iconic friend. Because trust me, this one's a masterclass in reinvention. Hey ladies, welcome to the iconic Midlife today. How are you doing?
Amazing. Hi.
Hi, I'm Dina. Thank you. Thank you for having us today. We're super excited to be here with you.
Yes, we are.
I'm so excited to talk to you ladies. It's so amazing what you guys are doing with this great new beauty brand you have called Glowissima. Want to dive into that, but first I want to get your guys' origin story. I want to know how you guys became friends. Like, I know it was several decades ago. Is that right? About 30 years ago?
Yes, long time ago. Yes.
Yes. A full-grown adult ago.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Right. I know. Gosh. Now I'm old enough to have a full-grown adult that age. So that even hits home more.
I know. Dana and I actually met in New York City years and years and years ago when I first started modeling. She was working for Vogue. I was trying to work for Vogue. We actually ended up meeting at a hair salon called hair salon called Warren Tricomie, which still is probably quite popular in the city.
Yes, I know it very well.
And I was with one of my good friends, Beverly Hill, who is one of the most beautiful supermodels you will ever see. And she knew Dana, and we just all connected. And Dana and I were like fast friends after that. We worked together a lot after that, and just became the dynamic duo that you see in front of you today.
Cynthia was casted. I used to work for a clothing company called Fat Farm, and we were an urban clothing line, and we had our first fashion show on 7th on 6th, and Cynthia was one of the stars in the show, and it was an iconic moment, and a lot of people are reliving that show on social media and showing the video of Cynthia making her way down the runway, looking iconic.
Yeah,
I'm sure. As always.
It's so amazing, like how we were just living our lives back then. And now those moments, a lot of those moments in our lives are like iconic like that. It's like, if we had any idea that people would still be talking about us from what we did from back in the day, I would have been more intentional. I would have been like, let me really milk this because this is going to be a big thing later.
You know, it's funny. I talk to my friends because my close group of girlfriends are my college girlfriends. We met about the same time as well. And we always say to ourselves, we're like, thank goodness we didn't have social media back then because
Mhm.
the things that we got into those days, which I would not want to see again, you
Mm-mm.
know, I mean, right? So are you guys, do you wish that you had social media back then? Or are you glad that it's not?
No, so glad.
Glad. No, we don't want to have those recorded.
Yeah,
Right.
you had to make real life memories and, nothing was really documented. So you actually have to remember like
Yes.
some of the things that you went through in your life back in the day before social media because I actually forget. And then someone will send me some old, like I don't even know how they have like a video or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that. So it's kind of good. Like one of the good things about social media is you do have this journal that captures all your memories. On the flip
Yeah.
side, it's kind of good to just not have everything, a photo and a video of everything. So
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, just even think about those. I used to live in New York as well. And I think back to those New York nights, which you start, one place
Mhm.
and you don't even know where you end up by the end of the night. Those are
Yeah.
so fun though,
Oh, yeah.
because you're living in the moment, you know? So did you guys have those kinds of nights in New York?
I
Yeah.
had nights where I woke up and didn't know where I was.
Right here.
I definitely had a couple of those nights as well. Like, who are you? Who is this person?
Cynthia, what like, that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I know.
right, 'cause I knew who they were. It's just that I was so out of it. I was just like woke up in this stupor, like, like, where am I? Who are you? But it took a minute for me to kind of realize, oh, okay, this is
Oh my goodness. No, it's so funny because yeah, you have those nights and you just kind of live it and you do it. And the best part is sitting with your girlfriends the next day at brunch, recounting the night before, and just going through everything that happened.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing that you guys
Yeah.
have remained friends and, close friends
oh yeah.
this long. Dana, what makes Cynthia a great friend? Why is she still in your life?
She's just easy. There's no drama. I know that when I call Cynthia, when I tell you she picks up the phone, the ring can barely even finish, and she picks up the phone. I'm like, "Oh my god, Cynthia, what are you doing?"
It's like she's telepathic.
Because usually if you're calling me, it's like for a reason. It's usually something about
Right.
Govisima, like business, or even if it's personal, like when you call, because we don't, we have this closeness and we've been friends for so long, but we don't talk every day. Like sometimes we
Right.
go weeks without talking. And
Mhm.
so what she does call is like, Dana's calling. And I'll answer to say, I can't talk right now, but I just want to pick up. Is everything okay?
Like, literally, like,
Yeah.
the phone, barely that first ring barely is finished, and Cynthia's like, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" I think that, there's a level of respect and trust between each other and
Yeah.
just that love, and, we're just it's an easy like, we don't have to talk to each other. We
Mm-mm.
tell this to people all the time. We don't have to talk to each other every day. We accept when someone is busy or,
Mhm.
just living their life, and it's just no drama. We've never
Yeah.
had any drama, and it's just, she's someone I can confide in,
Mhm.
know that, whatever I tell her isn't going anywhere
Mhm.
else, and, there have been times when, I'm on the low, in the
Yeah.
valley, and she has been there for me to help me pick up the pieces,
Yeah.
and I just love her.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's really nice.
But she's just fun, and she's just so much her energy and just, like, I just admire her. There's a whole list of things, just a whole list of things, and
Oh,
just, the way she loves her family, the way she loves her daughter and her mom and her sister. She's just an amazing person. She is. Yeah.
thank you, friend. Thank you so much for that. I will
You're
say,
welcome.
to give Dana her flowers back, the reason why I think we've been friends for so long and are able to do business together as friends, because that's a big thing. Being friends is one thing, but being able to work together is a whole nother situation. I think it's because I feel very comfortable with Dana. She's always created a safe space for me. We don't argue about dumb stuff. I don't even think we've ever had a real argument about anything. Um,
Mhm.
we are both communicators. If she's, has something to say, she'll just tell me. If I have something to say, I'll just tell her. We are able to be very transparent with each other, but also very respectful of each other as
Mhm.
well. Um, and to Dana's point, she's not a needy friend. This is very easy. It doesn't feel like, you know, a second job for me to have her in my life. It's like we kinda get in where we fit in, and when we do spend time together, we are incredibly present, but when we are not able to see each other, we just still, keep in touch, even if it's social media. Like, if when I see her posted, I'm like, "Okay, she's doing good. She's posting this, that, the other." So, we stay connected, but it's not in a needy, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't call me back. I called you, like, 20 minutes ago, and I didn't hear back from you." Like, I've outgrown those type of friendships.
Yeah. No, I think it's so important too at this time in our lives is to meet each other where we are, as friends,
Hello.
right?
Mhm.
Because everybody,
It's so
right?
important.
Everybody is so busy. We've all got like a million things going on. And I think that that's when friendships fail, especially at this stage, is when they fall apart, is when, like you're saying, it's like too needy or you're not giving people grace, and I think that that's kind of what sets real friendships apart.
Absolutely, I'm so happy you said that. You just kinda have to let people do what they wanna do. Like, it's not a hostage situation. You're my friend. If you don't feel like meeting me for lunch, just say it, "Girl, we don't have to meet for lunch today. We'll do it in a couple weeks." You know what I mean? Just simple stuff, like, I don't really do things that I don't wanna do at this point in my life. I understand the power of no, and I understand the power of I don't feel like it, and I understand the power of I'm tired. And I would just rather be sitting on my couch decompressing right now than go meet you for a drink. I just don't feel like doing it. And then having my friend be able to completely get it without me even having to explain. Like, I'm the kind of friend, if you call me and be like, "Girl, I know we had plans. I'm gonna have to cancel." I don't care if it's 2 minutes before. I will turn my car around so quick and go
Mm,
back home and relax and be
yeah.
completely fine with it. Like, I just pick and choose, and I just don't really entertain drama that doesn't have to happen, especially with my good friends.
There's some people that, they get, joy from tearing people down and just, nitpicking and talking about people, and Cynthia is just not that type of person, and, I have had some people that I've had to, you know, weed out
Yeah.
who want that energy, and so I think that's also a very important part of our friendship. It's all about just being uplifting and positive and, all things that, just not no negativity, just no neg
No, no, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I think, the power of no is so important because no is a complete sentence and no is not, it doesn't have to be negative. It's just it's an answer to a question, and I think that, so many women and myself included, sometimes feel like, "Oh my god, I can't say no, I've gotta do this because I've already committed to something or not." But what was it that kinda turned the tides that made it more comfortable for you to say no, or has it always been like that?
For me, I've always been that way, and it's about protecting your peace and honoring yourself and knowing, what you are capable of doing in order to be, a full and just whole person, uh, and what makes you happy, and what makes you happy, and just having that confidence to be able to honor yourself, and I think that does come with age, uh, and also I'm a Capricorn, so I'm just very, like, always been, just very upfront, you know? But also at the same time, not I don't wanna hurt anybody's feelings, but again, it's just about honoring yourself and protecting your peace.
And how about you, Cynthia? Like, coming around to being able to say no? I mean, is it something you've always been able to do?
No, absolutely not. I used to be a people pleaser, for most of my life. I always wanted to be liked. I wanted to help people. I wanted to, champion people. Like, I just wanted everybody to be happy. And, once I realized that, A, there was no reciprocity in that for sure. They weren't worried about me being happy.
Right.
So once I realized that, I was like, this thing is a little one-sided over here. Why am I going this hard when I'm not getting it back on the back end? And I'm not saying I have to get it back, but it's nice. I cook for you, you cook nice dinner for me. You know what I'm saying? I do an act of kindness to show you love, and then you do an act of kindness to show me love. Like, it's nice when it's reciprocal. It just is, because you don't want to be in a one-sided relationship, even if it's a friendship. So, with that said, I think as I've gotten older, I feel like I've earned the right to just do what I wanna do. Like, I don't remember my grandmother or my aunts as they got into their 50s explaining anything to me. They did whatever they wanted. It was what it was, and it is what it is. You know what
I
I'm saying?
said what I said.
I said what I said, and that's it. And nothing came with an explanation. It didn't matter. These people lived the lives that they wanted to live, and I feel like at this point in my life, God willing, 25 more summers left for me. I am doing what I want to, with who I want to, when I want to, and I don't have to explain anything to anyone. I am living my life unapologetically for me at this point, for once in my life. I am doing Cynthia, and it feels amazing.
Amen and hallelujah to that. We should be living that
Yes.
way because we give so much of ourself to everybody else. It's like
Oh, yeah.
we take the scraps and it's like, why are we doing that?
Mhm.
So I'm so happy you said that because I think, like, especially crossing over the 50 line, the 50-yard line, age 50, it really does put it into perspective and your
Mhm.
mortality comes into play a bit, like you're saying, 25 more summers. And that kind of takes me back a minute. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, if we're lucky.
if we're lucky.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys think about that? Do you think about mortality and, you know, the future in that
Oh,
way?
yeah. Well, I think about it a lot, actually. I'm always health has become a huge priority for me. I try to stay on top of my health, even more so than I did when I was younger. Business-wise, I've, gotten my affairs in order in terms of trust and wills and all that stuff. I still need to figure out a plot, whatever, or how I wanna go. I know I wanna be cremated. I do know that, and then what to do with it and all of that, I haven't decided. Maybe I'll just have them throw him out here at Lake Bailey, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I spend for some reason, I always think about brain aneurysms. I don't know
Oh,
why.
I know.
Like, I always think,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just hear about them way too often. I can't stand them because they come out of nowhere. People are completely fine, and then you have this brain aneurysm. I'm like, "Oh my god." So I'm always, trying to take measures to make sure the blood is flowing and not clotting because I spent a lot of time flying as well. So I actually did the, prenuvo scan last year, and I wanna do it again where they take you through this machine and they see every single thing, even blood clots. So
Okay.
that's something that I highly recommend just for peace of mind, and I feel like I should do it every year.
Right.
Um, so yeah, the only thing they found, everything was good. Thank God I had a really,
Good.
a clean bill of health, but they did find, a hernia that I knew that I had already. So I'm gonna probably well, I'm not gonna probably, I'm gonna try to take care of that sooner than later because I just haven't taken the time to do it. It's one of those things like, "Oh, well, while I'm down there, maybe I can get, some other stuff done while I'm down there." So
Totally. I know.
just there in that
Wow.
little bloated stomach area, maybe they can take some stuff out as well.
Right. Why not a twofer?
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's yeah. Hold on one sec. Noelle? Oh my god. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. She was texting me. She's, texted some guy that she met on Raya, and apparently he has responded. So she was giving me the response because we have to get them out
Yes.
together, so
So wait, is Gen Z then, are they also doing all the they're doing all the dating apps too? They don't go to the bar and,
Oh, yeah.
like, meet people like we did, right?
Yeah, not so much.
Okay.
They definitely do the apps. I did when I was single. I'm in a relationship now. I was doing the apps as well. I was doing Raya. And it was okay. I mean, I'm just so busy. Like you would think like in the movies, you're like, boarding a flight, you sit down, some hot guy sitting next to you, and he's like, this immediate chemistry. Literally, I've been traveling for 30 years, and that hot guy has never sat his ass next to me. Okay. Like not even in the section. Okay. Because I'm willing to move around if I need to.
Right.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. I know it's never the hot guy.
Never,
That's true. Never,
never,
never. Oh,
never,
that's
never.
I
Mhm.
once I was flying, I think I was flying from LA to New York, and, you put your blanket on, and this guy was sitting next to me. I had no interest in him. He was trying to, talk and flirt with me. I'm trying to, like, ignore him. Later, eat our meal, I put my blanket on, trying to go to sleep. I wake up, he has the blanket over both of us, like, we together.
Were there hands involved? Was he
No, I don't think I was when I tell you when I get on the plane, I'm sleep so fast, I don't think so, but he had somehow maneuvered the whole
Oh my god.
situation so that we tucked in. No,
Hilarious. I love that. I have awakened to being, like, sleeping on someone's shoulder, like, next to me, like, where I'm like like,
Was he a hot guy?
no, he was not a hot guy, but he had a nice, soft, strong shoulder, so I ended up, like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry." Yeah.
Makes a great pillow.
Yes.
You know, I definitely want to chat with you guys too about this notion of aging because, being public facing and, Cynthia with you with the show and Dana, you with the brand and just being really out there. What are your thoughts on aging like in front of the camera? Like, are you okay with it? Is it something that you think about? Is it something that bothers you? Is it something that doesn't bother you? I mean, there's so many ways to kind of go about it. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I think about it. It doesn't bother me, but I do think about it because as a public person, like, we get, a lot of criticism. And for me, like, I feel like I'm aging very gracefully. However, I got to get my tweaks, the Botox, the fillers, and all that stuff. I try not to overdo it. I'm actually due right now, to be honest. But I try not to overdo it. But I feel like I want to look as good as I can look. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the Lord has given me these beautiful cheekbones. I already have. He gave me a great starter kit. So it's just the maintenance of keeping it together. It's just the maintenance. I think I look better now than I was when I was younger, so beauty is not an age thing for me. I couldn't have I feel more beautiful in my 50s than I ever did in my 20s and 30s, and I look back at those pictures and I thought I was killing it, I'm like, no, it's now."
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. I mean, I'll be 60 in December, in 2 months' time, and I definitely we talk about, approaching, your 50s, 60s. Turning 60 has definitely hit me in a different way. 'Cause, we in the past, when you think 60, you think, "Okay, that's old." I don't feel that.
Mm-mm.
Um, I often get told there's no way that you don't look 60 anywhere, like, where? I say 60 in my knees when I try to bend. I have my new face and my LED red light and all of those things, and of course my Glowisima, because when I tell you, it's like Botox in the bottle, and everybody that uses it just comments on and also it works quickly, it
Mhm.
really works quickly.
It really does. Yeah.
I'd love to know what are your guys' 3 beauty tips that you swear by?
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, I'll go first while you're looking, Dana. Number 1, I would say daily exfoliation. Like, whatever one you wanna use, every day when I cleanse my skin in the shower, I do a quick exfoliation, just getting rid of dead skin every day because it comes back, even overnight. And it just keeps you having that fresh, like, I just got a facial look. So that's number 1, and it could be as gentle or as strong as you need, okay? But for daily, I would recommend something a little gentle. All right, number 2 would be I over moisturize, and I do it a few times throughout the day. I don't wear makeup when I don't have to. So I'm either glammed up or just fresh faced. And when I'm fresh faced, I probably apply my moisturizer a couple times a day. If I feel like it's leaving, then I re-moisturize. But I will say with the Golisima, when you use our moisturizer and you seal it in with the oil, it literally lasts all day and night
Until you wash it, right? Until you wash it off?
until you wash it off. Absolutely. Absolutely. So over moisturizing, exfoliating, and I think last but not least is I think a good tip is to definitely take makeup breaks. Like I know everyone, for my industry, we wear makeup a lot. So again, just letting your skin breathe and just, or even better, facials. I try to get some kind of facial if I can in a perfect world once a month. If in a real perfect world, twice a month, I would do it. But I would say a facial at least once every 2 months for sure.
Do you have a favorite facial? Like a specific kind of facial?
I like something that includes some collagen plumping, to wake all of that up. So, something that definitely is I love a nice peel, chemical peel. I know people are like, but like, when you get it done right, it's a good thing. It just kinda lifts a layer and kinda brightens you up and, makes you look radiant, and, anything with college inducing or plumping, that's added to it, whether it's those, I don't know what's called with the little needle things that go in there all over. They kinda hurt a little bit, but, they put the numb cream, which never really works, but
For me, I would say, some of the things are not products, but, making sure that you stay hydrated, you're drinking enough water, that's really key, because you also hydrate your skin internally. Wearing sunscreen, gotta put on your sunscreen daily, and then I would say, I think, since it's making sure you remove your makeup and washing your face every night.
I still have friends in my 50s that sleep with their makeup on. I think it's the craziest thing.
it is the craziest thing.
Right?
I know people that do that too. Like, if you wanna torture me, tell me to sleep with my lashes and makeup on.
Oh.
Like, it is m my favorite thing to do is take my makeup off, and my second is to take the wig off, but makeup is always for sure. And then the third is to take my bra off.
Oh,
Makeup,
Yes,
wig,
yes,
and bra, and I'm a happy
yes,
woman.
yeah.
what is that one that We Do Not Care Club? We're like taking everything off. Oh, it's the best.
I just wanna read this one review because it's so amazing. So, I'm gonna read it, hold on. She says, "OMG, I'm 75 years old. I started using your product about 3 days ago, and I can already see and feel the difference. I've always had sensitive skin, but as I age, I've begun to have breakouts. Everything that I've tried caused my skin to become red and irritated, itchy and burning. I've tried so many products and spent so much money, but I think I finally hit the jackpot with this one. I thank you both from the bottom of my heart."
You're welcome.
Yay. Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
To really know that, because I feel like a lot of women, especially in midlife, we lose our self-confidence, when
Mhm.
all of these body issues start arising. It's like the skin changes, the body changes. So to have
Yeah.
products that can give you your confidence back, that must feel amazing to you guys to hear those reviews.
Oh, it does, especially for me, I'm on the other side of menopause, so my body was literally hijacked for the past 6 years. Like, I don't even know, it was like, no matter what was happening, I was gaining weight, my skin was, like, all over the place, I was exhausted all the time, my sleep pattern was a mess, I was hot, I was cold, I was, like, all the things, so, yeah, after being on the other side of that, you feel like a little bit of out of control, like, I feel like I couldn't control anything, I just had to go through the menopausal process, and I didn't even recognize myself some of the days, to be honest, but, I will say self-care, um, choosing to incorporate things into your routine and your ritual that make you feel good and ultimately look good is one of my favorite things to do, is to just, take care of myself.
Yeah. And were there certain other solutions that you had during that time, during like, perimenopause and menopause that really helped you? whether it be like HRTs or different supplements or things like that?
I would say I did get my hormonal panels checked and my estrogen was good, but my testosterone was low. So I did look into that, and right now I'm currently, I have a partnership with Weight Watchers, and I'm on their testosterone patch now to
Okay.
just kinda help me with that. Yes. So, other than that, that's been helpful. I've been trying to, lose a little weight, nothing too crazy. At first, I was like, "Oh, I wanna lose 50 pounds," and then that was like I lost, like, 20, and then nothing happened for a while. And so now I've just been consistently, just trying to stay consistent with some kind of working out, which is, I have to be honest, not that easy for me because I have so much going on all the time, but definitely managing my food situation. So I've been able to stay afloat with just that part of it and the testosterone and then also Weight Watchers when you get to a point where what happens is once you lose a certain amount of weight, you start to, like, plateau a little bit, especially when, the metabolism is not just slow, it's, like, barely moving at this point. So now I've incorporated the patch, and they have, me on semaglutide as well.
Mm,
And, yeah, I started out with a very low dosage, and to be honest, I didn't really feel anything. So I just went a little bit more, and now I can feel the food conversations quieten down in my mind a little bit to just kinda,
mm.
Okay.
shut some of that off.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they did GLPs and things like that.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's great. It's like a one-stop
yeah.
shop now.
It is. Well, I think, Weight Watchers is, like, been around for a long time, but they've had to modify and elevate with the times, we live in a world where, you can do whatever you wanna do, and then, like, a lot of people that are on the shot, like, that's all they do, and they've just been able to, like, lose and keep all this weight off. For me, I wanted to be able to maintain a certain weight by really incorporating the exercise piece and the food piece and not just being completely dependent on the semi-glutide. I think it's a nice other tool to add into all those things to just kinda, like I said, quieten down the food noise, but, for me personally, I need everything working for me. I need all of the above.
Same. I'm like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here.
All hands on deck,
Yes, yes,
okay?
yes. Totally. You can't get too lopsided one way or another because then you feel like you have to
Yeah.
eat, so strict and then you're not working.
Mhm.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges I found right now is the weight gain, which has been hard for me because it's like you
Yeah.
all of a sudden you get the 5 to 10 to 15 pounds on and you didn't
Yeah.
do anything different?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't mind being I've been skinny most of my life, as a model, like, I just always was a certain weight until I got older, and I don't have a desire to be skinny again. I actually like being a little curvier. I just want it to not all go to my midsection, to my stomach and my waist.
Correct, right here.
If it will leave that section alone, I will take all the pounds, okay? Just don't go to that area, and that's the first area at this age they go to. Like, all the fat goes to your midsection and your freaking stomach. It is the craziest thing.
It's the craziest
Right.
thing. I'm like, I'll take it in my boobs and my butt all day long, but can you leave the
Yes!
stomach
I'll take
out?
the little boobs and butt. Yeah, sure.
Totally.
Well, I have some tips.
Oh, you
I'm,
do?
yes, I'm coming out with an ebook soon.
Oh.
So one is intermittent fasting.
Mhm.
Intermittent
Yeah.
fasting in the morning or at night?
I do it in the morning.
So it depends. I mean, there are different ways to do it. What I do is I typically don't have my first meal until 12,
Mhm.
12 or 1 o'clock. And then I'll have my last meal maybe around, 7, 8 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
So I do that. And that alone you'll start to see your stomach flatten out, and you'll start to
Mm.
because a lot of times that puffy stomach is coming from inflammation too.
Yeah.
And some of the things that help with turmeric, take turmeric. Also ashwagandha is really good, and all these things are really good too for menopause and perimenopause symptoms, as well. And then the other thing is, when I was preparing for my wedding, I wanted to drop pounds and do it quickly, and I came across what's called the 4-hour body.
What's that?
So that
Tell me more.
so so what it is, so during the 6 days a week, you basically you're no carbs, no bread, no dairy, no sugar. So you're doing veggies, protein, and then legumes, so meats.
Okay.
And what that would look like for me, my breakfast was always like eggs with lentils and vegetable. That was my breakfast, and maybe add some avocado.
Okay.
And then lunch and dinner is like a protein and vegetable, protein and vegetable. So you do that 6 days a week. And then you have that one day of the week where you can eat whatever you want.
Oh.
Whatever you want. And
Pizza,
however,
carbs, anything at all.
literally, when I first started doing it, my day, I would have like 4 big slices of pizza, chocolate chip cookies, ice cream, the whole 9.
Everything.
Wait for that day to
Yeah.
come. And it worked. It really worked. So now I do kind of like a modification, where I typically, during the week, I'll stick to, I still do my, breakfast with eggs and lentils and, the veggies. I'll do spinach or an arugula. And I also do a collagen powder, a protein collagen powder, because you have to make sure you're getting enough protein. Because one thing as you get older too, you have to actually eat more protein than you did when you were younger. So that's super important as well. So I have a whole regimen. And also, Cynthia, and two, you might want to look into doing, I think I told you this before, how Pilates just really helps
Yeah.
tighten up your
It
core.
does. I have to do it.
I
Yeah.
know.
And you don't even really feel like you're exercising.
Yeah.
It's so it's just it's very therapeutic and almost meditative for me. And I don't like, the typical working out per
Yeah.
se. But that for me is more of like a spiritual workout. And there's different levels you can take. I don't even take, like, I've been doing it for so long, but I'll still take the mid-level class. I'm not trying to like stress myself out.
Yeah.
Trying,
Right.
So those are like a few tips. And also every morning, start your day with warm water and lemon juice.
Yeah. That is a good
It
one.
gets the digestion going, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets your digestion going, making sure you get proper elimination, all of those things. And it also helps to speed up your metabolism. And also what's good for it is green tea.
Oh, okay.
Green tea is just good to drink. I don't even drink caffeinated, I drink green tea. I drink decaf green tea. And, there are certain properties with that helps to speed up your metabolism as well.
Oh, wow.
Those are a few things that are coming in my book.
Okay. Those are good ones.
See, it's more things that we need to add to the list to do.
Yeah. Well, it's all about prevention. A lot of the people that follow me on social media, I don't really post for younger women, to be honest. I'm very focused on, the representation of my age range. Like, I love the 50s girl and up. And I will say quite a few younger people follow me, and I think it's because they're trying to figure out what they need to do before they need it, which means they're smart as opposed to waiting until you get there and then like, "Oh,
Right.
I need to check my hormones," whatever. They're getting all that good information, so I'm assuming that's why they're following me. I mean, I love my young people too. However, I'm very intentional about representing my village.
You're an icon.
Of course they're gonna follow you. You're like a gorgeous supermodel. Hello.
Well, thank you. I received my flowers. Thank you for reminding me, because sometimes I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. That is a reason why they may wanna follow me."
Yes, that's good. See, good positive girlfriends in your life, right? That's the key to life right now, especially.
Yes. Remind them who they
So Cynthia, I know you're back on the set. I know you've been busy because you've been back on the set of the Real Housewives of Atlanta filming,
Yes.
and you took a little break, which I totally get. I probably, if I was in your shoes, would do the same thing just to get a little breather. How does it, I know you were back last season as well, but how does it feel kind of, being a feature, is it featured friend, right? Is that?
Yeah. Official friend.
official
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
How does it feel being in that role as opposed to like a full-time cast member all the
Full-time
time?
housewife.
Yes. Mm.
It feels amazing. It feels amazing being in the friend space, and it feels amazing because I'm not obligated to bring my life to the camera like I did when I was a housewife. You know, if I share what I wanna share, I don't share what I don't feel comfortable sharing. I don't necessarily need my daughter filming with me. My guy, Prince has filmed with me a few times, but just in very casual, not in a real, like, let's focus on in her relationship kind of way. It's not that, like, just him supporting me throughout some things that we do this season where, people had their mates with them, so he was able to support me. Yeah, it feels good. Acting is still my number 1 priority right now.
Right.
That's the chapter that I'm super focused on, and in order for me to be able to fully commit to my acting career, being a friend of just gave me more leeway to still be able to pursue auditions and shows if I book them even during the season. So, um, the network has been incredibly gracious in terms of that. I love still being connected to the cast and to the show. It's been
Mhm.
my life for so long, for well
So
over a decade,
yeah.
that I kinda missed it. I did kinda miss it, but only in a way where, I got the housewife t-shirt already, been there, done that. I'm really having a great time as a friend of because I feel like one of the things that I needed when I was a full-time housewife was a friend, and I really try to be that for the ladies and not pick a side, which has been a little challenging this season. I think I've said too many interviews that I don't pick a side, so now they're like, "We're gonna make this bitch pick a side." Now, so yeah, now it's like, I think they're on to me. I think they're on to
Right.
me and they want me to they're like, trying to pull me to one side or the other, but I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm really, really trying, but it's becoming more and more difficult. We only have a few more weeks left, so hopefully I'll make it to the finish line with just kinda being a little bit in the middle and for always, and always the voice of reason.
During this season as you've been filming, has it been because you're seeing it sort of in this different, light and different way? Have you been able to kind of step away and protect your peace a bit now more than, like, in past seasons where you kinda had to be in it so much and, it just kinda you take it as it comes, I would imagine, but it must be nice to be able to kinda step away.
Yeah. You know what? It was. I think when I did, it was just the right time to just pivot for a bit. And, I really it's like one of those things you don't realize how tired you are until you actually leave the situation, and you're like, "Oh my god, how in the world did I do this for 11 years straight? Like, how did I do this?" Um, but at the same time, I mean, it's been incredible. Like, there's so many memories I've created on the show, like, things I would never do. Like when I tell you I've done some crazy stuff on Housewives I would never do in real life. So it definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. So I really enjoy the entertainment part of it. I love the relationships that these ladies that I've had, even the ones like, there's been ups and downs and all the things, but, it's still a sisterhood. It just is a sisterhood, the whole housewife thing. It's a very it can be a very toxic sisterhood, but it is sisterhood at the end of the day. And, I love the ladies. I love making good TV, being a part of Housewives for so many years, going back and talking about certain seasons. It's like, wow, season 6, I hadn't thought about season 6 in so long, and that was one of our most popular seasons. It's good, and you kinda can't, you know, unbecome a housewife, so it's like, "All right, I've been in this thing for so long." The reruns run on and on and on. I'm never not gonna be Cynthia Bailey from The Real Housewives of Atlanta at this point, so I've just been enjoying being able to stay connected to the cast, to the ladies, and to the fans.
It's a great platform for you to also launch all these other businesses and great things that you're doing, you know? Is it true, like, even, off season or what have you? I mean, it looks like there's a lot that goes on during the season, but do you guys really truly remain friends even when you're not filming?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the people you connect with, you connect. I'm not saying again, I'm not the kind of friend that wants to see my friends on or off the show every day. So it just is what it is.
I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, but, like, if, one of my girls calls Real Housewives like, "Hey, let's grab a drink later." If I have time, I'm there. I'm like, "Pre-order me that margarita. Let's go. It's go. Let's go."
Have the
For
chips and
sure.
salsa and margarita waiting on the
Yeah.
table.
Go ahead and put the order in. Absolutely.
And we love to eat, Cynthia and I. That's like one of our things.
Yeah, we're both foodies.
Okay, so what do you like to eat? What's like your favorite meal together?
Ooh. Well, I'm a sushi girl, so I love all things sushi. I love it, I love it, I love it. I probably way too much of it, but it's my happy place.
Oh,
I do indulge her by going to the sushi spots, but I'll have the teriyaki or the
Mhm.
cooked sushi. I'm not a raw sushi person at all.
Like, literally go bring it to me fresh out of the ocean.
oh,
Like,
Yeah.
it's the best. So I would imagine when you come here to Los Angeles, you probably get stocked up on sushi while you're out here.
oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about being bicoastal between LA and Atlanta. I feel like in LA, like, you're just kind of in the routine of being healthy even if you're not even trying. Like, you're just gonna be like, "Oh, I'll have the avocado toast for breakfast. I'll have this, that, and the other." It just feels like a healthier lifestyle, whereas here in the South, it's like, give me the sweet potato waffles with extra butter, extra syrup, like all the things."
It's true. It's one of the things I miss visiting. I'm from Dallas originally, and I miss that good old barbecue and all the tasty, the Mexican food. And
Oh my
it's just
god.
so good, right?
It is, it is.
Okay, ladies. So, what advice would you give your 25-year-old selves?
I would say to practice discernment,
Oh,
practice discernment around what you surround yourself with, who you surround yourself with, um, and also be careful with your words, with your thoughts, because those things do manifest. And also to be sure to surround yourself with like-minded people who are on the same level as yourself,
yeah.
uh, and know how to say no.
Know how to say no.
Amen.
Yes.
I'm still learning that one.
Amen. I would say I would tell my 25-year-old self to trust the process. It is a process, and as long as you're doing the work and as long as you're focused, then it usually works out, so trust it. I would also say to give yourself grace. I am super ambitious. I am a workaholic. I'm a control freak. I am like all the things that come with being an entrepreneur. And I forget my self grace sometimes because over I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I can not do that so much. I feel like the world's not gonna end the next day if I don't get something done. So, giving myself grace, this time. Like, there's nothing fun about, like, overdoing it and then just, like, life can't be just all work. You have to have some balance. And so, I'm learning that. I'm learning that. And then I would also tell my 25-year-old self to, um, choose yourself. I learned that later in life to choose you because I think, whether you're a mom or a daughter or a friend, whatever you are to people, you have to take care of yourself first and foremost. Like, only you're going to do that. No one is coming to take care of you. You have to do it yourself. So choose yourself. Choose yourself. And I think when you show up better, you are a bigger asset to the people that love you and that are depending on you because you're in the space of um where you are replenished. Like, you're pouring into yourself and you feel good and you feel strong and you're able to show up better for yourself and for the people that you care about.
That you care about. Have you guys ever felt stuck before? And if you have, what was the thing that kind of made you go forward or pushed you forward or made you take that first step into an uncomfortable place even?
I mean, I've there's been many, many, many moments, where I feel stuck with if I'm, starting something new. Is that kind of like that fear, um, and that discomfort. But, that those 2 things are needed in order to, um, create something new, um, and to have that trust in yourself. So I think for me, it's about having faith, my faith in God, and, that's what pulls me through, and also just realizing that sometimes things are not gonna happen on your time, but it's on God's time, you know, and to feel comfort in that, you know, um, and just really, again, listening to yourself, you know, am I taking the right steps? Am I doing the right things? And listening to that, listening to your instinct and your gut.
Yeah.
I think, when I think about being stuck, I think I kind of felt stuck at the end of both of my marriages, just like, "What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing?" Just trying to figure out how to start all over and all of those things, as a single woman again, all of those things. Um, I think the biggest thing for me to feel unstuck or to just figure it out if I do feel stuck is to not operate from a place of fear. Like, you just gotta believe that you're gonna be okay. Like, you just gotta believe it. That's, like, part 1. Like, you just gotta mentally put it in your mind and into the universe. "I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna figure this out." And that's all that positive affirmation and manifesting and praying and all the things, just mentally positioning yourself to be okay, to be unstuck. And then from there, baby steps, you just start rebuilding. You just start rebuilding and you start rethinking this new life that does not involve anyone else now. You start repositioning, you start reinventing. I am queen of reinvention. I'm always probably every 10 years I reinvent and decide, "Oh, you know what? I did the modeling, time to do reality TV. Did that, time to go into acting. Did that, time to write a book, time to start a podcast, time to start my own skincare line." Like, I'm always constantly elevating and accomplishing the goals that I've set for myself. So it doesn't actually leave a lot. I don't have, like, a lot of time to be stuck,
Right.
to be honest. I got stuff to do.
Like, I gotta cross those things off the list.
I'm too busy to be stuck, okay? So if I'm stuck, I'm not gonna be stuck for long. I can tell you that. I got
So
24 hours to be stuck, and then I gotta figure it out.
that's good, that's good. I was actually listening to another podcast, and the guest that was on, said that she every 3 or 4 days, she takes a break and goes downstairs, locks herself in a bathroom, and just cries. Just gets it out, just lets it flow through her just to clear space, and I thought that was
Yeah.
so interesting. I'm like, a good cry really can be cathartic.
It's a release. It's a release.
Yes.
Like, it really is a release, and I mean, I can say I don't cry enough. Like, I'm not, like, a cry girl. Like, even if I'm upset and I wanna cry, sometimes it's just hard to cry, and then when I do cry,
Oh.
talk about cry me a river, like, I cry for everyone when I finally cry. I can't stop crying once I finally do it.
Right, it's like your body just needs to let go sometimes, you
Yeah,
know?
let it out.
We just keep it so bottled in, and I thought that was so interesting. I'm like, we just all
Mhm.
have to have those breaks, you know?
I'm a crier over here,
No,
so,
you're
yeah.
very emotional. Yeah, Dana's very
I'm
emotional.
very much.
Are you the person that cries at the commercial of like, the kid comes home after, being away and the parents are crying and
This is how much I'm a crybaby. So, I went to dinner with, like, a new group of friends, Cynthia, the other
Yeah,
Saturday night, and so we're all talking, getting to know each other, and it was just really, really nice, just a really great group of women,
yeah.
and so, at the end, one of the ladies ordered a cake, and we were sharing it. It was so good. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna order this and bring it home to my husband." And so the waitress came and, the young lady said, "Oh, no, just put it on my I'll get it for you." And, like,
oh my
literally
god,
that little
Oh,
thing,
that's so
I
sweet.
started I was just like, "Really?" I'm like, it made me cry.
Yeah.
I was like I was That's so sweet.
That is really sweet.
And
Yeah.
I just literally teared up because she did not have to do that. We just met and it was just and I was just telling Cynthia before how hard it's been just meeting friends down here, and it was just that whole it just I just got, super emotional and, like, literally was crying.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's the sweetest thing. No, it is really hard, especially now to meet new like-minded
Mhm.
women. I mean, it's an effort. You really have to put yourself
Yeah.
out there.
No, like, seriously, I'm actually in a really nice, friend group of women who are also bosses and all the things. We call ourselves boss babes, and, I just introduced Dana to those ladies. We're always supporting each other
I'm
and trying to
tearing
get
up right now just,
together.
like
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Like, my schedule is always pretty crazy. I don't get to see the ladies as much as I would like to, but it's good to know they're there, you know? It's
Yeah,
good to
you
know.
need those touch points, of like just girls'
Mhm.
night and talking it out. It can be casual, whatever it is, you
Yeah.
know? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, how are you 2 lovely ladies living iconically right now?
Ooh,
Ooh.
how are we living iconically? Well, for me, I guess I'm staying the course with, doing the things that have put me in the icon lane, I guess, continuing to be a part of the show, continuing to be I just recently did the cover of L'Officiel Monaco,
Congratulations.
continuing my modeling journey. I feel like, I talk a lot about representation. I love that I've pretty much come full circle with my modeling, and now I'm finally at an age now I hadn't thought about modeling in years, but I feel like I might wanna get back out there. I think this 50s woman that this new curvy body needs to be there's somebody out there that I need to represent for, so that's something that, I'm entertaining in 2026. Um just my career, my life, the Cynthia Bailey life of it all has, in some crazy way, by the grace of God, has me living quite a iconic little life over here. Like, a lot of people pay attention to the things that I have going on, so I don't know what makes an icon, but I feel like I'm definitely a part of a group, especially with the show, that, you know we've made incredible memories for people and for ourselves, and, we've helped move the culture, the Black culture, forward in so many ways with, different things that, the show has contributed, that I've contributed as an actor, as model, like, all the things, so, yeah, I'm just staying the course. I'm just trying to run this thing out to the end here, and, to continue to do it to continue to do it with style and love and grace.
Well, that's amazing. What do you think that the show needs to do to remain iconic? Because there's been a lot of changes that have happened, over the course of
Mhm.
the I mean, you were really one of the ones to shape it and make it iconic. So, what do you think the show
Mhm.
has to do to remain iconic? The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Well, I think the show has to elevate. It has to change. Like, we've seen it for so many years. I think it definitely has to elevate. I think it's all about putting the right mixture of new people and some of the OGs together and seeing what that looks like. I think it's when it's, like, all like a new cast everything, it's too extreme. Like, we don't know these people, we're not invested in them yet. You gotta, like, slowly introduce us to new people until, so that we can start to become invested in their kids and their lives and all that stuff. But we did it for so long, the people that's a part of my cast that, they watched our children grow up on TV, so they're still super invested. So I think the right balance of both not young, I think the balance of the old meets some of the new meets the old. I think that's one of the ways, in my opinion, to keep the show iconic.
Do you think that you'll stay with it for the foreseeable future? You're having a good time?
I am having a good time. I am having a good time. I love the space that I'm in with the show. And, I could I could ride this wave a little longer for sure. For sure, I'm having a good time.
Okay, good, good, good. Well, we're excited to see this next season. Dana, how are you living iconically?
Well, I think for one thing, I just embrace the woman that I am now, all my flaws and just everything. I'm not trying to be who I was in my 20s or my 30s. It's really about, honoring who I am now. Um, this place of experience and, wisdom and just being authentic. Um, and it's just really liberating, like I said, just to be able to say no. Uh, it's not about, chasing youth or, just trying to relive the past. It's about, honoring who I am now and just feeling comfortable in my skin.
Absolutely.
Yep,
Absolutely. That's
that's
a good
correct.
one, right? We got to feel comfortable in our
Mhm.
skin.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not a Beyonce song or
Yeah.
a live one?
I feel like
Well, it must.
definitely, definitely. I love it, ladies. So please tell everybody, where can we find Gloissima, first of all? Can we buy it online? Where's the best place to purchase it?
You can find Gloissima at gloissima.com and also on Amazon.com and soon to be on TikTok Shop.
Ooh, that's great. And tell everybody also where they can find you. I know the Real Housewives of Atlanta is the new season will be premiering next year, correct?
Yeah, sometime next year. I'm not sure of the official date, but please look out for season 17. Please look out for season 17 of Real Housewives of Atlanta coming to you the top part of 2026. I'm not really sure of the date yet, but look out for it. Season's gonna be incredible, and, yours truly is all up in the mix, so make sure you guys tune in.
We can't have it without you, so you have to be on, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I think
yes. One word to describe this season?
complicated.
Ooh,
Nothing was simple, like, everything was I've never been more confused in a lot of ways, but
ooh.
it's unpredictable
Okay.
because we got some new people, some new energy, we got some new blood, so, getting to know the new ladies, um, reacquainting myself with the old ladies that have been around, catching up with all of them. It's a lot of moving parts, it's a lot of moving parts, so you won't know what to expect, which to me means it's gonna be a good season, for sure. Expect the unexpected. And, you guys can find me, by the way, you guys can find me, on Instagram and all the things, Cynthia Bailey.
And I'm at Dana Hill Robinson on Instagram if anybody wants to know.
Yes, we love following you guys, so it keeps us, entertained and having fun, so we're excited to hear more about everything that's coming up and watching the show next year and having more Gloissima. I've got mine right here.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. I just apply it when I'm
It's
feeling
good.
dry. I'm like,
Oh, yes, and you can bring it down to your neck, a little leftover on your hands, like, don't waste it now. Make sure you take it all in.
I even like to put it all over my makeup sometimes just for a little
Oh, yeah.
refresh.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right? It works. It's good
Yeah.
stuff. It's good stuff.
It
So
is good stuff, you guys.
absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies. I wish best of luck and I can't wait to chat next time, hopefully very soon.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Looking forward. Thank you for having us.
Alright, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cynthia Bailey and Dana Hill Robinson, two women who embody what the iconic midlife is all about: growth, grace, and a glow that can't be filtered. From building brands to building boundaries, this conversation was a reminder that reinvention is always possible, and peace is the ultimate flex. If this episode inspired you, tap follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss a drop. Leave us a 5-star rating and share it with your best midlife confidants. And come hang out with us on social media at The Iconic Midlife for behind the scenes clips and bold conversations you won't find anywhere else. And remember, we're not doing midlife quietly, we're doing it on our terms. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and always stay iconic.